So what I want to talk to you about is getting creative in your business and looking for opportunities. And here's what I mean by that. And here's how this came about, how this got stirred on. There was news that came out that HUD, the Housing and Urban Development Agency of our government, he has decided to get rid of all languages other than English. So the HUD, which represents the American dream, represents housing for all American citizens and the availability of the American dream. They have chosen to, I think their slant on this is one language, one voice, or something like that. In my opinion, it totally goes against everything that we stand for in America. So what they're doing is they're taking away, because right now the HUD, I think it's actually they've started, but it's going to be in place by August 25th. So on the website, it has over 200 different language options for people. So there are citizens, American citizens, that English, they're not their strength at. And I know we can argue, well, everybody should just know English and whatever. But I don't think that's what our culture is, our country is. But in any event, that's the point I'm not making is political. I'm sorry. The point I'm trying to make is that what's going to happen now is it's going to be a challenge for people. And we're writing an article on this too. By doing this, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good for real estate that we now exclude people that don't understand English or don't speak English and a citizen of the United States. So what's the opportunity? Well, the opportunity is for a real estate professional to think on this. Now, if there's a weakness, if this creates a weakness in our industry, how can you make that weakness a strength in your business? What can you do to serve the communities that now will not have the ability to read or research or get any information unless they have mastered English? For example, one of the things that we do for power agents is all of our marketing material that a buyer or seller could read. We have a Spanish version as well. So maybe a real estate professional can do that, promote that they're bilingual, make it easier, like somehow look for the opportunity. So whenever there is a challenge, and that's the real point that I'm trying to make, is whenever there's a challenge out in the world, in your business, maybe you can come up with a solution for that challenge. So whenever you see a negative in your business, the market changes is another thing that we talked about, it moving from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Given that change, how can you adapt? How can you have that change be an opportunity for you to distinguish yourself and your business? You know, that which does, and you know what, gang, here's the last thing I'm going to say in this motivational moment here, and that's this. Whenever there's a challenge, new companies that are trying to do, what do we call them? Disruptors. You know, there was a time when we had iBuyer companies coming out left and right, and we were all concerned about iBuyers. Whenever our industry is being faced with a challenge, a negative, something we're not used to, a pandemic, it doesn't matter. There's a way to adapt, and actually that challenge can make you stronger. That challenge can make your business stronger. I'm going to share this analogy with you, is that when you get a pencil out of a pencil box, a pencil is always comes flat. So what do you got to do is you get a pencil sharpener, you stick it in there, and you sharpen the pencil, and then you can use it, right? So what happens is the pencil sharpener, the friction makes the pencil sharp. That's how I see challenges. That's how I see changes. That's how I see things that go unexpectedly. That friction is an opportunity for you to become more sharp, or to become sharper at your business, sharper at what you do, by looking for the opportunity, rewriting the rules of the game, so to speak. So don't ever shy away from the negative, the challenges, because the truth is there are opportunities, right? All right. So I hope that helps somebody. For those who got to go, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, stay focused. And of course, don't forget to keep smiling.